Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Teddi Mellencamp continues to chronicle her fight against stage 4 cancer, detailing the highs and lows of her ongoing health journey. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Salem's latest update came when she posted a selfie to Instagram on Tuesday, July 29. After 17 surgeries to get a handle on the spreading disease, Teddi is still finding reasons to be thankful, writing, feeling better, and not taking it for granted. Which means I'm back to work after taking last week off. And if you know me, that was completely against my instincts. I guess you could call that growth. She received an outpouring of love from Bravo and beyond in the comments of her post, with Larsa Pippen of The Real Housewives of Miami and Cynthia Bailey of The Real Housewives of Atlanta being just a few of many to shower her inspiring words with hearts. That same day, Teddi revealed on the Jamie Kern Lima Show podcast that she has a probably 50-50 chance of survival. But I truly believe this when I say this, and it's gonna make me emotional. I truly believe that I'm gonna live, the 44-year-old mother of 3 shared. I need to believe it. 'Cause if not, it's just too sad. On the same podcast episode, Teddi admitted that she's no longer hopping right up in the morning to work out or jumpstart her kids' day-to-day activities. As she put it, I have no routine anymore. Suffice to say, her cancer diagnosis was a big wake-up call that life isn't perfect, Teddi added. But you don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. And that's what she continues to do, especially for the sake of her kids. Slate Arroyev, 12, Cruz Arroyev, 10, and Dove Arroyev, 5, all of whom she shares with estranged yet supportive husband Edwin Arroyev. As Teddi put it, I would say a lot of my energy, it goes to belief. Teddi Mellencamp at the Wango Tango event held at Huntington City Beach on May 10, 2025 in Huntington Beach, California. In her podcast conversation, Teddi also credited her father, famed rock singer John Cougar Mellencamp, for doing things she wouldn't be capable of doing. He has been beyond, she said. With all of these medical treatments and everything, he has stepped in. He's helped me have a nurse. He calls me every single day. He makes sure that I'm okay. Teddi also values an important lesson that she said her father taught her. It's okay to have an emotional day. In a world where the spotlight often conceals as much as it reveals, Teddi Mellencamp is pulling back the curtain, fully, honestly, and courageously. Known to many as a former cast member of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, a health accountability coach, and the daughter of rock legend John Mellencamp, Teddi has taken on a role far more profound than reality television ever demanded. That of a warrior in a life-altering battle with cancer. This time, the stakes are more than tabloid headlines or social media likes. They are life and death. And Teddi, ever transparent, isn't mincing words. Her doctors have given her a 50-50 prognosis in her fight against stage I melanoma. I'm not done fighting yet, she says in a recent interview, her voice firm but vulnerable. And I'm not afraid to let people see the truth of what this looks like. Teddi's journey began not with symptoms, but with self-awareness, a trait she's long encouraged in others through her All-In Accountability program. After noticing a dark spot on her back that had changed shape, she followed her gut and went in for a skin check. What followed was a diagnosis no one ever wants to hear: melanoma. It was caught early, but not early enough to be dismissed. Multiple surgeries later, Teddi's medical team delivered a sobering update. The cancer had spread into her lymphatic system. The prognosis? 50-50. It's a weird number, she admits. 50% sounds like you're flipping a coin, but this isn't Vegas. This is my life, my kids, my family, my future. Rather than shrink away from the public eye, Teddi made a decision to share her journey, unfiltered and unguarded. No airbrushed photos, no curated captions, just the raw, real experience of living in limbo between health and illness. Some may wonder why. Why invite the world in during the most terrifying chapter of your life? Because someone out there might be ignoring a mole on their back, she says, or skipping their dermatology appointments. And if my story pushes just one person to get checked, to catch something early, then it's worth it. Teddi's social media is now peppered with photos of surgical scars, swollen lymph nodes, and long, tearful reflections. But there's also laughter, resilience, humor. She jokes about hospital gowns. She dances with her kids. She shares updates with the candor of someone who refuses to be pitied. I don't want people to say, "Poor Teddi," she insists. I want them to say, "Damn, she's strong." Cancer has a way of reshaping identities, even for someone who's lived multiple lives in the public eye. For Teddi, the diagnosis redefined her relationship with her body, her career, and even her own coaching philosophy. "All my life, I pushed through pain," she says. "That's what made me successful. But cancer forces you to listen, to rest, to surrender without giving up." She's still coaching clients, still hosting her podcast, Two T's in a Pod, alongside fellow reality TV alum RHOBH. But she's also drawing firmer boundaries, making room for naps, mental health check-ins, and emotional release. And perhaps most surprisingly, she's allowing herself to receive help, love, vulnerability. "My instinct was always to be the fixer," she admits. "Now I'm learning how to be held." Teddi's fight isn't hers alone. Her husband, Edwin RHOBH, has stepped into the role of caregiver with quiet strength. Her children, Slate, Cruz, Dove, and Isabella, Edwin's daughter from a previous relationship, are watching their mother wage war with grace. "Kids are smarter than we think," Teddi says. "They know something's up. But I've always believed in giving them age-appropriate honesty." She doesn't hide her bandages from them. She doesn't lie when she's in pain. But she also fills their world with light. We dance. We paint. We talk about superheroes. Because that's what moms do. We protect our kids from fear, not from truth. Her father, Teddi Mellencamp, has kept a more private stance, but close sources say he's quietly devastated by his daughter's battle. Still, Teddi draws strength from his legacy. "My dad's a fighter. He's always told me that no one hands you resilience. You build it." Living with a 50-50 prognosis is like standing in a hallway between two doors, one marked survival, the other a darker unknown. Every scan, every blood test, every strange ache in the night becomes a question without a clear answer. "Some days I wake up feeling invincible," she confesses. "Other days I lie in bed and cry before I even brush my teeth. And that's okay. This isn't a Hallmark movie. It's real life." But if Teddi has learned anything from her time in the public eye, it's that authenticity resonates, and in that authenticity lies power. "There's no bravery without fear," she says. "I'm scared every damn day, but I still show up." Hope, for Teddi, doesn't come wrapped in cliches or platitudes. It lives in small, specific moments. A good scan result, a walk with her daughter, a message from a stranger who got a skin check because of her story. Hope isn't blind optimism, she says. It's the decision to keep living with purpose, even when you don't know how many tomorrows you have left. Teddi Mellencamp's 50-50 odds are more than a diagnosis. They're a metaphor, a reminder that life is never promised, that control is an illusion, and that courage often looks like choosing joy in the midst of chaos. Whether the road ahead leads to remission or recurrence, Teddi has made one thing clear. This is not the end of her story. "I may be standing in the middle of the fight," she says, "but I'm not standing still." If Teddi's story resonates, let it be a wake-up call. Skin cancer doesn't care about fame, wealth, or youth. It's one of the most common and most preventable cancers. Get your skin checked. Look at your moles. Make that appointment you've been putting off. If Teddi Mellencamp can fight for her life with cameras rolling and odds uncertain, the rest of us can take 10 minutes to check in with our health.